It's your boy Ab Judah here with RapAboutTV, episode 8. We're in Oxon Hill. My man Dretty about to check out the Electric Lady Tattoo Lounge. Talk to him from everything with music to art to his moves and anything in between, man. Come check us out. Your boy Ab Judah, man. We here at RapAboutTV, episode 8. Got my man Dretty right here.
What's up? What's good?
Yeah, Electric Lady out Oxon Hill. So tell the people, we're a tattoo shop, obviously. So I know that's one of your passions. So what started, like, explain the early development of your talent.
The early development really was not jumping. It's really just gaining respect for the art form first. And if you have that, because a lot of people don't have a conventional apprenticeship and upbringing.
Right.
That's the path that I kind of went down. I didn't have really someone that would just be up under their wing and show me everything. I kind of had to take bits and pieces from cool people that I met along the way,
Right.
and just be patient. So the early days were just kind of like putting myself in timeout. Like, don't rush into it. It's the serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your drawing skills is down. I pretty much had that already. And then just making sure I was learning the right way and not just being out here scratching people up and jacking skin, because that's running rampant nowadays.
Right.
Just doing what I could to elevate out of that, you know what I mean? Kind of go to the next level. But that's pretty much how I started. Did my own tattoos, but, you know, I still wear them. I wear them proud. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like show where I started from, remind me of where I'm going. You know?
Right. So what came, like, how early did your art talent develop?
Oh, I let my mama tell it. I've been drawing since I was 2. But I mean, as long as I can remember, like when I figured out crayons made colors, you know, I was just fascinated with that. And I would used to, scribble all over the walls. I remember that from when I was real small. So I remember doing that. It's just always been a part of my life. So it really ain't. I didn't pay no attention to it really until maybe like 9 or 10. And I was like, damn, I can kind of draw. You know what I mean? So everybody around me just, helped me cultivate that, and ended up going to college, got a graphic design degree. I did all that, but the 9 to 5 thing, it just wasn't for me, man. I really did try it though. Like, I had one of moms like, go get a job, nigga. All that stuff. So.
What kind of things did you do to cultivate and hone your talent? Like,
I study artists that I like. That's really how I really started. The comic books and stuff like that. If an artist I know that tattooed before I was even tattooing, when I was just trying to get the knowledge, if a dude was in town, I would just go. I wouldn't necessarily get a tattoo. That's the best way to learn, is to get a tattoo. You can actually watch them do it. But even if I couldn't get one, some of the guys, they were cool enough to let me sit and watch them work. And I hustling and doing that over and over and over. I mean, I did it for a long time. It ain't just something you can go look for a weekend, or I got it and then go do it. Like, you got to really pay attention to detail. And that's how I kind of hone the tattooing. But drawing wise, I mean, I do sketch lounges and little events they have around the city. If there's an art show, I try to, if I can, attend it or be a part of it, I'll do that just to stay fresh. Because with tattooing, that take up a lot of your time, a lot of my time. And, my fine art side kind of gets ignored a little bit. That's, that just keeps me sharp with that.
So how do you balance the two? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
It's kind of, I mean, really, especially with my job. I mean, I kind of can, like, I'm here, most of the time, but like I kind of make my own schedule. So, I don't work past a certain time. Like, I divvy up. I put specific time aside for that. For my girl, for family, whatever. I divvy that up because you kind of have to, because otherwise you either going to do tattooing all the time, you're not going to see nobody, and then your personal life going to be some shit, or you're going to miss money because you're too busy trying to do all the other stuff. So you gotta find a way to divvy that up. I ain't perfect at it because I get it wrong on a weekly basis, but I mean, it works for me. I'd rather be stressed out because it's something that I got to do than to be having to clock in and have somebody breathing down my neck. You know what I mean? It's just not me.
So what's the first tattoo you did on your
first one I did, is actually these unks right here, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, it's like real jumpy. You see the little dots in between, real shaky work, you know. And but I mean, you know, overall I was pretty pleased with it. I was like, I couldn't believe it. You know, I was excited. Tried to do some shading. It looked real amateur in here, but you know, then we come down and it was kind of like 1, 2, 3. We just trickle around, and then you know, we get to the back.
How do you do that?
I tattooed this joint upside down like this. And if I wish I had a picture.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, and then once I did that, I had a homeboy I went to school with. And he once he heard I got equipment, I didn't tell people I was tattooing.
Right.
But he just was kind of around when the mail came.
Right.
He was like, "Yo, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't care, just tattoo." And I was like, "No, man." And then he came and he was so pressed to do it. I said, "Fuck it, I'll go for it."
Right.
And then I ain't looked back ever since, man.
How long ago was that?
That was about 3 years ago.
Okay. So what's the tattoo community like in DC, in Maryland, you know, area? How is that like?
I don't know, because I feel like I'm not a part of it. And I say that because I only know a few like people that I could legit say I'll go to them if you in that area. You know what I mean? Like on one hand I could count. I'm not saying that there ain't more, but just from what I know. But as far as the community-wise, it's like everybody's cousin, you know, brother, uncle, is doing tattoos right out the crib for like $10, $20 free. You know, talking about I'll do a whole sleeve for $100. Like,
it's crazy.
And people, and then they come to me and ask me for work, and I'm like, well, I can't do nothing with that. If you know somebody, think about that though. Think about that. That's like somebody take a body kit of a Mercedes and put it on a Fiat frame and be like, yo, give me a, you know what I'm saying? You still got it. Like, come on. What'd you say doing it? Champagne taste?
Kool-Aid money.
And Kool-Aid money, man. Like, you want the dope shit,
right.
But you have to pay for it. Like, all the nice cars, all the fly clothes, all the silly shit niggas go spend money on anyway, and drop that money no problem. And when it comes to something that's on their body forever, it's minor surgery at the end of the day. So you don't let just any old hack doctor operate on your granny when she have a heart attack?
Never thought about it.
Hell no. You don't even go up in the doctor's office and ask them how much it costs to stitch me up, how much it costs to, you know, keep me from going in a coma or something crazy. You just go in there and you pay that shit because you respect what they're doing. It's the same thing. That's how I see it.
I never thought about it like that, man. So would you like, I remember last time we spoke, I know that you was big in music. Like, music is something that you like to,
oh, yeah,
you
I
real
love
big
music,
in.
man.
So who is some people that you listen to right now? Like, what you listen to right now?
Well, not by choice. I mean, right now, I'll be honest. I'm gonna keep it all the way true with y'all, man. I rotating that Beyonce, and it ain't by choice. It's because my fucking girl loved that shit. Outside of that, man, rap-wise, I've been listening to a lot of Action Bronson lately. I like real shit. You know, I liked Wiz when he first came out, and then he got poppy. I still support him. Like when he come to town, I'll go to the show, but I don't spend his stuff as much. Kanye here and there. I like the old shit, man. Like my father was in Parliament Funkadelic, so I'm like,
that's crazy.
I'm like a Boosie, George Clinton,
That's
Commodores, you know what I'm saying, all the old shit.
What was that like
the
going
funk era. It was wild because I thought life was supposed to be a party. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always putting on a show, or if we're chilling, it's like a chilling grill type thing. Like nobody's really like stressed out. But that's as a kid looking at it. I'm just thinking having fun all the time. But that shit was so irresponsible. Like I'm backstage and I've seen all kind of shit. But I mean anything with some soul for real. I like chill stuff. Something I can just like take my mind somewhere else.
We're speaking about live shows. If you could put together a live show with 5 acts, dead or alive, from any genre, what would that show look like?
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do Phyllis Hyman, bring her back. Pac, edition.
Mm.
No, techno edition. Mint condition.
Okay, I'll say Martin.
Mint condition. We gotta have something current that people fuck with. I'll bring Jay. I bring Jay out because everybody fucks with Jay.
Right.
And then I'm trying to think, let me mix it all the way up. We'll do like a Rage Against the Machine, man. Yeah, that's why I want this to mix it up.
You telling me that you know about the move that you make in LA. Like, how did that come about? What inspired that type of move? That's a big move.
What inspired the LA move? I went out there for Coachella. I got invited to participate with Global Inheritance. They were doing a painted recycle bins exhibit, and they selected 50 artists from all over the world, and I was one of them. So I definitely flew out there for that, and I did that, and I was supposed to stay for the weekend, do my project, and roll out. I ended up staying 3 weeks because I just enjoyed the area that much, and I really liked the art scene out there. So I just said, you know, I'm going to come back. And at first it was just like, oh, I was on vacation, I was excited. I just wanted to, you know, go back. But the more I thought about it, and I started seeing more things, more opportunities for me to be out there. So I just decided to go for it. So that's coming up in a couple weeks, so I'm excited about that, man. Sunny days every day.
Right. So I had 2 more questions. I read, you know, something about how DC instituting a 24-hour mandated wait period time. Like, how do you feel about that?
I think they don't. When they actually start enforcing it, I don't know if it's really in effect yet. I heard it is, and I've heard it isn't. But when they really start enforcing it, I don't really have an issue with it, because a lot of people that nowadays is getting tattoos, just getting something on the whim. They don't think about it. It doesn't mean nothing to them. And I mean, sometimes spur of the moment tattoos are cool, but when that becomes a pattern, you kind of dulling out the culture. Like, now everybody's covered in tattoos, but they're all bullshit. They're all janky. They're just random imagery, you know, logos of stuff they never owned, you know. It's just silly to me. So I think that making people stop and wait, at least making them wait, something might happen where their money gets switched around. They can't go spend it on a bullshit tattoo. I'd rather you just go waste it on like drinks at the club than get a bad tattoo that you can't get rid of. So, but yeah, I don't got no problem with it.
Do you feel like that's a responsibility of the artist? Any kind of responsibility in that? If somebody come tell, hey, look, can you tattoo this Drake name on my forehead?
It depends on the person. That's all I can say, because there's artists out there that would do whatever for the money. And there's artists out there that won't. It's just plain and simple. It kind of just depends on what you feel is right in your heart as an artist. You can't really tell nobody where to put a tattoo. If they want a face tattoo, I'll do it, but it's gonna be nice. It's not gonna be. I mean, like, what do you want for real? And if I can pull it off in a way that it's still gonna be artistically appealing and acceptable. You might not enjoy the location, but that's not for you to call for.
We appreciate you spending this time with us, man.
No doubt, man. I'm going to get ready for this client, man.
I got so much support, you know what I'm saying? I wish you all the luck in the world.
No doubt, and I appreciate you, man, because you came in and banged with me early on in my career as far as the tattoos go, so that's love, man.
Of course, man. I'm trying to find people early, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Have a good luck, man. Good shit out LA, man.
Yeah, what's up? This is Dretty. Appreciate y'all coming through and banging with me today, man. Really enjoyed it. Y'all welcome anytime. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram at Dretty Ink. That's DRETTYINK, all one word. Please read my profile. For any further questions you may have, I promise you they're all answered right there. You know, save yourself a headache and me one too, man. Can't wait to work with all of y'all. It's Ink or Die.